is going to be about how to maintain and keep your brush heads clean when you exfoliate almost every day. So let's talk about this. I'm going to be showing you how to clean them, how to store them, and how to make sure that you can get the most out of these 4 attachments. Let's go to the bathroom and let me show you how to clean your brush heads. Alright, so once we get into the bathroom, you're going to want to, you can either line your brushes up in the sink or along the sink right here on the outside. And what you really want to do is, with the first brush that I'm going to take, I'm going to take the body brush right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use some hand soap. This is organic hand soap, and I'm just going to go ahead and wet the brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of soap to it. And then once I add some soap to it, I'm just going to gently massage it on the outside of the water, just to get all of, just like, you know, the little particles off, and just make sure that I can clean the brush heads as much as possible. So what you want to do is kind of like move the bristles to the side. You're not going to hurt the bristles, you're not going to break them, you're not going to ruin this. So just go ahead and just kind of like massage it with your thumbs and just kind of rotate all the way around the brush until you feel like it's pretty clean. Once you've got it all soapy, you can go ahead and rinse off the brush. I always use cool water. The reason why I use cool water is because you don't want to use too hot of water and risk the chance of making the bristles come loose and fall out, because just like your hair, they're really soft, very nice porous bristles, almost kind of like human hair. If you have a brush, you can kind of feel how nice it is, but just make sure you rinse it off with cool water so that you don't end up loosening the bristles and them falling out, because you don't want to have half of the bristles, you know, there. So just go ahead and rinse it off until it's completely clean and you're not going to see any more soap. Perfect. So, and then I just grab it like this and I'll just shake it, and then I'll go ahead and put this one off to the side. Next brush is going to be the small facial brush, which I call the Milky Charm, and we're just going to wet it a little bit. And again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a little bit of hand soap on there, just a little bit, and then just go ahead and massage the bristles. Same way, circular motion. And if you use your brush heads regularly, you'll kind of see, you know, some makeup residue come off, or, you know, just if you store it in the shower, you'll kind of see a little bit of that soap coming off, and just, you know, wherever you use it the most, you'll kind of see why it's so important to make sure that you do this at least once a week to keep your brush heads clean and as new as possible. Go ahead with the cool water and just rinse it off. Perfect. And then set that one aside. For the small sponge that's for lotion, I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh my god, you're gonna wash that. Well, yeah, we do wash that, because as you use lotion every day, or you use your moisturizer every day, it eventually soaks up the moisturizer because it's a sponge, right? So it's going to keep some of the moisturizer within the porous sponge, so that you really do want to rinse this one, probably these two the most, because that's going to be going on your face. Take a little bit, like a smidge, and just lightly go like that around the top and just kind of push it down. Kind of like makeup, like you're pushing it into your pores. Then you go ahead and rinse it off with cool water as well. And for this one, you just move your thumb around the top, just like this. And then to squeeze it out, just like a sponge, you just go like that. And then you want to do it a couple times until you don't see any more soap coming out of the sponge. And the sponge is going to get pretty fat. It's a sponge, so it retains water, so it swells up to about that size. It looks a lot bigger. So when it dries, it will go back to normal size. Last but not least, the pumice stone, or the moon charm. Now, people are probably like, why are you gonna wash a pumice stone? It's a stone. Well, when you slough off your skin from your feet, some of your skin particles might stay within the porous stone. You see how there's little holes, almost like a pore. And it might keep some of that dry skin locked in there. What I would do is I would just do a little smidge, and then I would just put this all over, sides and everything. See how it kind of turns white with the cool water again. Once you have all your attachments washed and nice and clean, you just want to go ahead and leave them out to dry. Just let them sit out and let them dry. Don't leave them in your shower because you don't want to make them consistently wet. Once they dry, you would take your Dolface pouch that comes with the brush, and you would just put them into the pouch for safe storage. That's how you're gonna be able to clean your brushes. So just make sure that you're washing your brushes at least once a week so that you can really get the most out of them. You wanna keep them as clean as possible so they last as long as possible. They should last you up to 3 months if you're really taking care of them. Don't forget to leave them out to dry before you put them away in that pouch.